Welcome to the show. Easter is exactly 12 days from now. So you have exactly 12 days to decipher between rose, rise, reason, and some of you call it arinze. I don't want to hear he aroused, he arise, he are being. You have 12 days. All right. So I don't want you people to come and start using different names. No, I'm warning you guys now so that we'll not have problems. You know, a lot of people, when you correct them, it tends to be problematic. And I used to be English pass. No, please. So let's respect ourselves. If you don't know English, please just type Happy Easter and then we'll say thank you and we'll move on with it. I don't want to see he aroused. Let's not do all that. And some people even say he roasted from the dead. No. You want to roast my Lord Jesus? No, it can never happen. Let's know what we are doing on the show, and let's know what we are doing everywhere around us. A whole lot of you do not understand what it means to enjoy and say things properly, but we hope at the end of the day we'll be able to tell you all that. Now, welcome again. This is Whatzup on Galaxy Television. This is where we overreach for the stars. Today is the 9th day of April 2025, and you're asking yourself, where is this year running to? Where are you guys running to? Maybe we should calm down. Just what day was Monday? Today is Wednesday. Before you know, it's the weekend, and then Monday all over again. See, I don't know what's happening, but and then coming to the office this morning, it drizzled somewhere close to the house. It drizzled, and then coming, I saw the clouds all gloomy, and like, thank you, Lord, it's gonna rain. 11 o'clock now, you see hot sun outside. I don't know the weather, and the people who forecast weather in Nigeria, they will put it will be so. They will add water drop there. All of us going to believe hope for where at the end of the day better. You know what they say? Sun marama, strong sun. That we Nigerians now have to choose how we dress. You pick sweater, nibo, no t-shirt or singlet. Now anybody dresses how they like, and I don't blame those at the other side of the world who wear bikinis and stuff and just walk around. Guess some will go hammer you for Nigeria. You will lose focus. Someone will be talking to you before you get yourself. Don't go far. It is the sun, and this kind of sun brings different sicknesses, malaria, typhoid, and if you check around you now, don't lie. You know the number of mad people in Nigeria, they have increased. Maybe it's the sun. Get where go touch you. You start misbehaving. But hey, that's what it is. Welcome to Whatzup on Galaxy Television, an entertainment show that prides itself in bringing fun, education, information, entertainment, and we bring all-round sweetness to bring adventure to your lives. This is a show that has brought the best of the best. We do movie reviews on the show. This is when we pick movies that are out on Hulu, BET Plus, Netflix, Prime, all right, YouTube, anyway, cinemas, box office. We give you the synopsis, all right, and then tell you about the plot, the theme, the cast, the crew, everybody that's on there, and then we'll give you a rating from 1 to 10. You like it, go watch it, and that's what we're talking about. For example, we have a new movie on, I think it's Prime. It's called Duplicity by Tyler Perry. That's a movie I want you guys to go out there and watch. Also, we do critical talk. That's celebrity gist and trending topics towards the end of the show. All right, this is when we'll talk about trending issues on the in entertainment. When we talk about celebrity lifestyle and everything they got going on. Like right now, CP has a new song in circulation. Also, Davido's 5 albums coming out sometimes this month. I think in 4 days, 5 days, April 14th. I should think so. Also, a whole lot of things happening right now in the world of entertainment. And then the icing on the cake is when we have guest A-list appearances in the studio, like the one we have in the studio this morning. I'm not going to be telling you who he is yet, but keep your fingers crossed, chill, relax, and get a bottle of water. In fact, I think you guys should stay liquid. There's no one we've not brought here. We've had Grammy Award winners here, celebrity chefs, celebrity hype men, fashion icons, entrepreneur in the space of entertainment. We've had Alagas, we've had artists, we've had artists, all right, we've had secular artists, we've had gospel artists, we've had actors, we've had actresses on the show, all right, videographers, movie makers, you know, everyone, producers, we've had every single one of them here. And these people, are testament to the fact that we know what we're doing on the show. We are rated so highly. In fact, I like to say we're number one right now because nobody does it like we do. Anyway, on the show today, we have someone very interesting. I won't be telling you. I'm still holding back because I'm so excited that he is in the studios. He crossed at least 44 deserts and then 39 rivers, including the river Nile. He swam with crocodiles. I think he killed like 2. You know, Samson killed 1 lion. This man killed like 6. And now I'm sure that anywhere he walks around it, if you enter his house, he has cheetahs and anacondas for pets. So don't play with this man. He's deeply rooted. He's a legend in the game. Anyway, Galaxy Television is also on the go. So head on to your iOS store or Google Play Store and download the Galaxy Television mobile app. This will help you watch us from anywhere in the world with any gadget, your iPads, your iPhones, your Google tablets, your whatever that you got, Android phones. All right, head on there. Also, we're streaming live on Facebook. All right, for wider coverage, head on to the search space. It's Galaxy Television on X, which you know is Twitter. It's at Galaxy TV. On YouTube, it's Galaxy Television Nigeria. We're streaming live also on there. And on Star Times, all right, decoder, it's 110. Box TV also is Galaxy Television. We're everywhere. And for those of you who have antennas in your houses and you're not privy to decoders or the internet, all you have to do is move your antenna to the left, right, all right, UHF terrestrial 27. That's free to air, just for your entertainment. All right, we are who we say we are. All right, you know who I am. They call me Kenneth Obina. For some of you, you know me as Orally. They call me the Sugar Daddy of Lagos. They call me the Big Size Teddy Bear. They call me Vitamin A. They call me the Vibes Machine. And when I'm on radio, you know, they call me the Radio Cubana. Saying welcome, let's have a very good show. Let's go on this quick break. When we come back, we will be beating our super duper exclusive A-list celebrity. Don't go far. I often tell young men that are stepping up their game, do not associate yourself with ladies who don't have work but do a job of 200,000 naira every week. Fear those people. You will never be able to beat them. That's what's going on in Nigeria at the moment. These ladies, they don't have where they go to. They don't sell. They don't buy. They don't go to the office. They don't work, but they do a job to 200K every week and they always keep up to it. My brother, fear those kind of people. Ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, men and women, we have someone very special in the studio who's been doing music for a very long time. To a whole lot of you, he's classical, he's very classy, very demure. He knows what music is all about. He's been doing it and coming up strong. And he's here to talk about his journey, his lifestyle, and everything that concerns him. Ladies, world, Nigeria, anywhere you're watching from, because we've had people watching, people come in from Brazil, Spain, Italy, Sierra Leone, calling and like, yo, we're enjoying the show, we'll watch. I want you guys to understand that this man is here just for you. Help us welcome, help me welcome, help Whatzup welcome KINGSEYE to the building this morning. What up, what up, what up? Good morning.
Good morning, good morning. Thank you very much.
Nice to have you here. Now, I would gladly say just 2 days ago, this man wasn't in the continent. He wasn't in the motherland, but he said he was coming into the country and I kept asking myself, KINGSEYE, you gave a date. You said you wanted to come through. Are you sure you're going to make it? And then this morning, I just got a call. I was like, hello, who's this? It was like, it's me. I'm like, you know, I was so happy. So welcome again to the studios. And you came in pretty early, shows his testament to the kind of personality that you possess and all that. So ladies and gentlemen, let's tell you briefly about the man we have here. Many international artists struggle to find their space and musical identity. There are those who experiment with various musical styles and others who use their own culture to define their ultimate sound and path. However, KINGSEYE's musical identity came from his exposure to a potpourri of cultures and backgrounds throughout his lifestyle. It's a continuous process. He defines his sound as contemporary world pop music, a blend of pop, Afrobeat, lovers rock, dancehall, reggaeton, soca, sound, and electronica. Now, the combination of Latin American inspired instrumentation such as guitars, horns, and lively percussions, where modern pop and world music flavor gives KINGSEYE's music an international appeal. His style is marked by upbeat, feel-good energy that invites all listeners to move, and it's classified as contemporary world pop with heavy flow, Latin and tropical influences, often designed to evoke a lively, festive atmosphere. Moving on, the Nigerian-born recording artist who lives in Stuttgart, Germany, has rightfully earned his good reputation over the years. Yes, we'll say so. Not only as a recording artist, but as an amazing entertainer, especially in Germany, Austria, Switzerland, and has long been an integral part of the reggae, dancehall, and Afrobeat scene. He's boasted over, he is still in the game, and over 20 years in reggae, dancehall, and Afrobeat music. The King delivers a unique festival, or in the typical European nightclub scene, with his unique soulful voice and his electrifying stage performances and presence. The charismatic African takes his audience on his musical journey every single time you hear him perform. The humble African KINGSEYE has shared the stage with top reggae performers, including Gentlemen, Christopher Martin, Luciano, Richie Stevens, Million Styles, as well as Cramps and late Peter Morgan of Morgan Heritage, amongst others. He also worked with internationally renowned producers such as Christopher Birch, Jamaica, produced the likes of Sean Paul and Shaggy. You should know that. House of Reading, Wien, Australia, Richie Stevens, Jamaica, Pot of Gold Production, with the G Sound for Switzerland, and Germany top producers, Jugglers on his studio albums Curiosity, which reached NR5 on iTunes reggae album chart in Germany in 2015. That's huge. KINGSEYE currently holds a postgraduate diploma in legal practice, LPC, and a master in international business strategy. Moving on, and this is the last straw. Indeed, KINGSEYE's passion for music, especially reggae music, is based on the positive messages and the life he brings to his listeners. KINGSEYE explains, reggae music has soul, and it is the soul of the music that never leaves your ear and your heart. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know we do have work in our hands this morning, as the legend is in the studios this morning. So, welcome the man again to the studios. KINGSEYE, welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
All right. Defining moments. Your biography highlights a pivotal moment in your career and life. Can you share how that experience helped shape your path and fueled your passion?
If you're exposed to various cultures, it's easy to learn things if you're open to learning. And that has been the way all these things have shaped my life and the music that I chose. But I have always loved reggae music. I've always loved reggae music. But the thing is, as time goes on and the world is gradually becoming a place where you cannot say this is this or this is that. Everything is intermingled. So I started learning to bring the African culture, which I'm an African, the Jamaican culture, the European culture, blend it together. That's how I've created my own style, and that's how these cultures have been influencing my journey.
That's beautiful. I'm talking about overcoming hurdles. Every journey has its challenges. You'd agree with me.
That's right.
What was the biggest hurdle you faced as a recording artist, and how did it help transform your perspective into success?
Well, the biggest hurdle is always meeting the right people. Taking the first step. And I really wouldn't want to say this, but I have to say it anyway. As an African, I have to work twice as much as someone from the Caribbean. Or yeah, I've actually had an experience where a promoter told me he'd rather book a Jamaican, whether good or an average Jamaican, because Jamaica looks good on flyer, than to book an African. So those are the kind of challenges I faced.
Wow.
But then, I remember what my dad used to tell me. I don't have to let people tell me who I am. I have to show them who I am. And those challenges were what, gave me the energy to want to even do more, to go further. And in fact, I think if you're not doing well, nobody will care about what you're doing. I mean, it just shows that you're doing something well. You're doing something good. So that's how, So the challenge that one faces is starting. It's just starting, yes. And then if you start, like it is in the scripture, you just have to be at the right place at the right time and meet the right people. And thank God I've been able to meet some good people along the way. Yes.
That's a beautiful one. Now, speaking about your creative process, and also would move to the turning points for you. But first, what would you say serves as a major source of motivation and inspiration for the various genres of music that you do?
For the reggae side, it's this man, Don Carlo. A lot of Gen Zs won't even know who that is.
They won't know who that is.
But when I was growing up, I was just listening to radio, and then I heard just a passing glance was all I had. A Rastafari face. And I was, whoa, that song hit me like, it was as if it took something off me. Like it took something off my body. It was like it just breaks some chain. So, that was what got me into that. And, Afrobeat, you'll be surprised. It's it has nothing to do with this new age artist. It's the great Mike Oakley. For me, I still listen to Mike Oakley. I still have his cassette.
Wow.
I have an old car. I didn't sell the car. I still have it, so I can still listen to my cassettes in the car. I just go into the car to listen to my cassettes. So great Michael Cree, his influence is what actually shaped the way I write when I'm writing Afrobeat. And when it comes to dancehall and other stuff, we have other big artists. I just cannot start mentioning all of that. But reggae, Don Carlo, Afrobeat, the one and only Michael Cree.
Wow, beautiful influences. All right, we'll talk about inspiration behind the passion. Your work, all right, speaks for itself. Your sound is eclectic, and your work is known for its creativity and impact. Now, what drives your passion every day, and how do you stay inspired in a rapidly changing world, and especially for the fact that we have the youngins trying to do better than the oldies, but they don't know, they're not just up to par. Feels like they've changed the whole thing, and now we're calling it Afrobeats, but it's just a repetition of words and songs. They don't do it like you guys do it. Yeah.
But look, it's you cannot reinvent tire. So basically, what inspires me is just everything around you, or everything around me. I see things, I hear things, I watch things happen. Like driving on the song, I've been loving you, that I'm pushing, that I'm promoting. I wrote that song while watching a bloody series.
Mm.
Was the Blacklist.
Oh, Raymond Reddington.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So how can you find a love message out of that whole chaos?
That's berserk, you know.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So that's just to tell you that you can be inspired by so many things. And like you said, a lot of young people they think this is the trend.
Yes.
We have to follow it. No, I'm not like that. I don't follow trend. If I'm going to be the only one standing here waiting for something to happen. My dad told me one man's road to success may be another man's road to destruction. So why should I follow trends? So I just let things inspire me. Like, talking to you is a great inspiration because, I'm learning something from someone as young as you are. So, I mean, a lot of things can inspire me. I don't have to wait for certain sound, certain color or something for me to be inspired.
Right. Now, culture and diversity. You've had Austria, performances in Austria, Switzerland, Stuttgart, across Europe as it is.
Yes.
What's the major difference in culture, style, and music that is lacking in the Nigerian or African scene? Is there a way that it may or can be comparable?
Well, I hate comparing things because we all have our cultures and we are influenced by different things. Nonetheless, there's one thing that I keep hearing is lack of organization.
Mm-hmm.
People are not quite organized here, like they are abroad. That's the only thing I hear. And sometimes the sound production, the sound quality, I think it's also because most of the artists are not singing live. They're singing over sorry, it's not disrespect to any artist.
Oh,
I'm
no.
not disrespecting any Nigerian artist. I'm not disrespecting any African artist. But I'm just saying this. Singing over your record, to me, is not performing live. And that's the reason why a lot of people are not putting so much effort into having real sound, real quality production for a live show. So that's the only thing I'd probably say is lacking compared to the other side of the aisle. Compared to Europe, there are some unserious promoters as well in Europe. Don't get me wrong. Don't think there are some.
You got it all covered. No.
Exactly. There are some promoters you go and work for. You go to their shows and they start calling you brothers because they don't want to pay. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I have never had that experience, thank God. But some people say that, so it's not like they're just perfect. That's what I'll say.
All right. In terms of connecting with your audience, giving you a strong online presence and community impact as it is, how do you leverage social platforms to connect authentically with your followers? How do you do this? How do you put your followers in your music and your music in your followers?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's where I'm still struggling because I'm not, whether you believe it or not, I am a very shy person.
Oh, wow.
The only time I'm not shy is when I'm on stage. I am not that kind of guy that can go behind a camera and start doing live and stuff like that.
Oh.
My publicist, my manager has been saying I should, but I get tongue tied, like I stand there, I don't even know what to say. So if you're going to follow me on social media, just please accept that I only post some pictures and some maybe snippet of my videos. I am really, really shy. That's the simple fact. I am.
So we should have someone we should have someone drag the shyness out of you, because Nigeria, Africa, we are your fans, we are your brothers first. Yeah, so if you spend 1 week with me, why shall you shy? You will shy not ever. Yeah?
A lot of people don't believe that, because I'm really outgoing. And I'm
yeah, but we have to drag the shyness.
Really,
I don't agree.
Shy.
I don't agree.
So I've never done a live video once in my life.
Oh my God.
Never. Because I just don't know what to do. And
just turn it on now.
Yeah, but
so my people, how
far? I mean, if I have something to tell them, I'll say it in my music. That's what I think. So when I'm writing my songs, I always think about how it's gonna feel when I'm performing the song. I'm already performing the song in my head while singing this, while writing or recording the song. So I think that is where I focus and channel my energy towards, instead of going on. Like, I enjoyed watching people doing those things, but I just keep asking myself
if you're up for it. And you say, how would you look like doing that? I get you. I understand how you feel.
Please, yes, I do post things about myself. I do every now and then post little things about my private life, which I try not to do, but I still do, because someone said, yeah, it's always good when you show your other side, not just the artist side. Yes, I do that if it's something that is of any interest to anybody listening or watching me. Yeah, fine. But my focus is really just imagine the process of creativity when I'm in the studio, when I'm doing my songs, so you can hear all the process in my song. I think I rather want people to have their own imagination instead of me making a fool of myself in front of camera. That's how I feel. It's not because I just feel I'm not, yeah.
So I think you should spend at least 3 hours in traffic in Lagos. Now you go live by yourself. You will know when your phone will come out and you use your hand and do like this. Nigeria, which kind of country be this? And then when you realize that you've gone live is when you get notifications. Your manager will be shouting, yes, right on. This is what we've been waiting for since. But anyhow, that's what it is. We hope you come out of that shell soon enough.
Amen.
But it's you spending time. You always spend time around normal people. Try crazy people sometimes. There was a time I had a landlord whose first daughter wasn't feeling too good up there. All right, very beautiful woman. I don't want to call her name, but she's okay now. And they said we should take her to Yaba, where you have all these people. My mind didn't even go there. They sent me to buy buckets and soap and all those things. So they now took her to the main ward where the crazy people were. Now, we had chairs up until the front. Now, I came in with her father, her brother, and there's this guy in the compound called Uncle Sunday. So she has shown that one serious pepper on the ride to the place. Now, when we got there, when I came in, I was the last to come in. I saw 2 people playing table tennis without the tennis. They were just doing like this. I was like, let it happen. And then I saw Sunday in front of the place, like only him was just seated calmly. And normally he's a very jovial guy. And then I said to myself, why is Oga Sunday sitting down there? Oh, nice, Abi. I sat down at the back. And then someone came and sat near me, well dressed. And the person was gisting with me like normal gist. Me too, I was gisting. Then they now brought food. And they rang the bell. The person now looked at me and said, Uncle, it's time for us to go and eat. Oh wow. That's when I knew that the person I've been talking to since. And that's when I understood why Oga Sunday left back and went front. You see? And he even went and brought food from me. I said, I don't agree stand up like you go chop. He was showing help to a fellow man. He was, And since that day, if you tell me, if you use the words, are you mad near me, you are looking for trouble because you've not really seen what it is like I have. All right, KINGSEYE is here in the building and he says, where you can go that will bring some people success, other people will go there and it will be a big failure. Watch your step. Not everything that works for A works for B. Choose what works for you. We're going to go on this quick break. When we come back, we still have the king and the beauty and of course, Orally Day for you. Let's go watch something and listen to something from the king. We'll be right back. What's up on Galaxy Television? And it's a show that runs Monday through Fridays, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. This is where fun meets excitement breeds adventure breeds vibes, all positive vibes. And we have KINGSEYE in the studio, the king himself, and the man, the myth, the legend. And of course, a very beautiful video you watched was shot in Tanzania. I need him to talk about the video. It's a song. I am a person who loves soul music and R&B. There are lots of R&B artists, underground ones that a lot of you don't know that I roll with, that I vibe with. Anyway, when you walk on radio, you'll understand. But this one, he's going to tell us the title of the song, and he already explained though that it was, in fact, I'm trying to wrap my head around it because you guys that watch Netflix, you watch The Blacklist now. That's why he coined, that's where King coined, this song from. And that song was, the series is so bloody. They kill people every 2 seconds inside there. They're shooting people. And, you know, but it's also a case of love where a man is trying to protect a secret from his daughter and his daughter finds love in an assassin. It's really crazy, you know, working with the government and all that. I watch movies when I can, but you know, there's a stage you reach and an age you reach. To finish one episode is a problem. I have many opened different. Is it Prime? I'll say, let me watch this one. For the first time yesterday, I was able to watch 2 episodes of The Reacher. All right. I watched it before I went out to go hang out with the boys and all that. But yes, KINGSEYE is here. That video, that song, that's what we're promoting now.
Yes.
All right. What's the title of the song?
The song is called I've Been Loving You.
I've been loving you. Nigerian people, this song is for them. They don't know how to love you.
Well.
Hey, but people like us, people like Ralph and Oga Sunday, they know how to, these people show exactly what love is. You know, love, I felt love came in and stayed with the millennials. And these Gen Z people, it's only money. You see that penny that went to sing, money can buy you happiness. Just open your mouth and sing like that. Beautiful song, by the way. If you want to drag me, now you sabi, but, this song has a connotation of love in it. When was the video shot and what are we hoping for from the song that's been dropped?
The video was shot, 3.5 months ago.
Wow.
We shot it in December to be precise.
Wow.
We shot it in Tanzania and was edited in Germany. And, what we're expecting from this song is, you know, I want to use this song to give people courage to say what they feel, how to express their feelings towards somebody. You know, like, we're talking about how I came about this song. You're talking about the main character, Raymond Reddington and his daughter, etc.
Elizabeth King.
But that is not what inspired this. It was the agent, the tech guy, and the Israeli.
Yes, I can't remember her name right now.
Yes, you see, so it was the story. It was their story actually that I put into that song, because this guy was madly in love with this woman from the very first time he set his eyes on her.
True.
And he was doing a lot of things, and the woman wouldn't even see it.
Mm.
Or he thought the woman didn't see it. In the meantime, the woman also loves him. So that was how this story. So what I'm trying to use this song to do is to tell people that sometimes you have to have the courage to tell people what you feel. It can either bring you together or, you know, at least then you've cleared the air, you know. just make sure you don't put yourself, maneuver yourself into that friend zone where the girl is getting the benefit of a girlfriend, but you're not getting in return the
Yes.
responsibility of a girlfriend.
That's terrible.
You understand? So, but really, tell them how you feel. It's either it grows to be something special, or then you move on. At least the person knows.
For this song, the remix of the song, who are we looking at? I feel like there should be someone.
You're talking about remixing a song like this?
Yeah, I'm thinking a Johnny Drill. Or
if I want to do a remix, it's gonna be with a girl.
You like woman? I don't see this thing from.
No, but look, listen.
Okay, so women, you want to give us who? Tiwa Savage?
Yes, exactly. That is the only woman.
KINGSEYE, yes.
That is the look. Listen, I am a big fan of that woman. I'm not
a big fan of her.
Yes. Look,
her personality or her body?
No, her music. She's a wonderful artist.
KINGSEYE, yes.
I don't care what. I don't know. I've never seen her body before. So
she go where die.
Okay, well, fine. But I just know she's one of the best African female artists. No, don't get me wrong.
I know.
And I'm very controversial, not like that. But if you would ask me, is there any artist that I would like to work with in Nigeria or something like that? The first that will come to my mind will be Tubaba. After Tubaba, wait for it. Portable. I really like Portable. No, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. I like
will jump on all the speakers in this building.
Yes. So look, I don't. If you want to stand out, don't try to fit in.
True.
I'm not gonna start saying, "Oh, Burna Boy." Of course, Burna Boy is one of the biggest things in the world. I'm not gonna say Davido. No, he's big. I'm not gonna say Wizkid. They are big in their right. They are international megastars. But I'm telling you, if there's anybody that I think will add value to me as a person, on the female side, Tiwa Savage.
Tiwa would.
On the male side, Portable. I don't see any other artist.
But you're not going to give Portable a love song, go
Don't worry, man. You see, that's what
I know you got one reggae one or one dancehall Afro pop one for Portable for him.
No, but trust me. Guys like Portable are the softest guys you can even think about.
When there's money.
Don't look.
You don't know Portable.
Don't worry about it.
Portable.
I'm not looking to work with. I'm not looking for that. I'm just telling you, if there's any artist, and I'm telling you, Portable and Love Song will be something different. Trust me, because that was.
You did something like that with Skepta, and we're all wowed. Big Smoke, Bello, Tobacco, Tony, Montana. That song, it was really beautiful.
I didn't know he's done something like that, but I'm just telling you, someone who portrays a gangster image comes out and tell a girl, "It's time you know the truth about my feeling. I've been loving you." Well, this man love me. Oh.
The girl first shout, "Nah, lie." But anyway, that will really be good. And it's not something we'll be looking forward to. So when it comes, everybody want to listen.
Exactly.
That's a good strategy.
Yeah.
As we round up the show, I want to ask you 1 minute to talk to your fans. Give them words of motivation. For someone who's been doing music, being there, done that, still doing it. What's that thing you're going to tell someone special who's watching you right now?
I'll tell them, keep the faith, keep working. There's no shortcut to success. Do your music to influence people. And when you're trying to influence people, influence them in a positive way, not in a negative way. Remember, golden rule, do unto others what you want them to do unto you. Like I said, like I always say, it should start with and from your music. Be good to people through your music, with your music. And remember, we are all living in this world. What you do today might affect you tomorrow. Maybe it doesn't affect you today. So just remember what the implication of what you're doing today will be tomorrow.
Yeah.
So If you want to stand out, don't try to fit in. Do your own thing, your own way.
All right, quickly, how can and where can we download your songs and materials? I've had the joy of listening to a few of them, but tell us how we stream them and all that.
Okay. My songs are on every
Platform.
online platforms. You can find it on
Tidal,
Spotify, Tidal,
Audio Mark.
no Audio Mark. No
Oh.
Audio Mark. Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, every other place except Audio Mark. Because for some reason I cannot promote my song on Audio Mark, so I just cannot go there. So, but I'll be grateful if Nigerians will give me a blind, watch my songs, my videos on YouTube, and stream the songs on Spotify and other places. I'll be grateful.
All right. Give us the social media handles quickly as we wrap up the show.
KINGSEYE_music on Instagram and KINGSEYE music on Facebook. Yeah. And KINGSEYE music also on TikTok. Like I say, TikTok.
All right, KINGSEYE, thank you so much
for
coming through. Whatzup on Director Television. We're honored to have you here, and we'll do all we can to make sure your music flies as long as we live. I'm a huge fan, and I'm sure a whole lot of us are going to follow. If you follow me, you have to follow KINGSEYE. I'm warning you, don't play with me. Thank you for coming through. Hope when we're calling you next time, you'll be able to come through. Ladies and gentlemen, KINGSEYE says, you don't have to fit in. You never stand out. All right. Go think outside the box. What everybody is doing shouldn't be what you're doing. All right. Do things differently. If you keep doing things the same way, you keep achieving one result. But if you do it differently, you know how the story goes. Let's go on this quick break. When we come back, it will be time for Celebrity Gist. I'll take one or two and then we'll wrap up the show. Don't go far.